Jefferies.
Outfield digging a hole with a stick.
Okay, it's gonna get to the good part.
I've told you before in one of my other DVDs, but this is how you find out if your kid's a dumb cunt, right? Are you a dumb cunt? Is your wife or your husband a dumb cunt? Guess what your kids are? Your kids are dumb cunts just like you, except they'll achieve even less. Now don't be upset by this information if you're indeed a dumb cunt with your dumb cunt spouse, your dumb cunt kids, and your dumb cunt family, with your dumb cunt friends. Because society's very accommodating to dumb cunts. In fact, there are places where you and your dumb cunt family can go once a week and meet other dumb cunt families, and you can sing songs. And it's called the church. And they've never turned away a group of dumb cunts. The church loves dumb cunts. Doesn't like the smart, what with their constant questions. Smart are always asking questions, and that's like fucking cancer to religion. See, I became an atheist when I was 15 years old. I remember there was an exact moment. I was digging a hole with a stick. Now, if you've just recently become an atheist, try to be cool about it, right? Because, especially in this country, people use atheism almost like its own religion, right? Because when you become an atheist, you're very angry because you've been fed so many lies that you become angry, right? So try to be what I call a good atheist. I used to be a bad atheist, right? Like, for example, I didn't go to a friend's wedding once because it was in a church, because I wouldn't set foot in a church, right? And then, like, I couldn't go to parties because I always end up in a corner with a Christian going, "You're a fucking idiot," right? And that's no way to live your life, you know? So, you know what? You gotta live and let live in this world. Have the magic man, don't have the magic man. I don't give a fuck. And since I have this new sunny disposition, my life's really turned around. I've got more friends, I tolerate others, I am now godfather to 3 children, and that's retarded. Because these people know me, and they still fucking ask. They still come up and go, "Jim, will you be the child's godfather?" And I'm like, "Yes." And then I stand there in church with the priest and the parents, and the priest is holding the baby, and the priest turns to me and goes, "Jim, will you spiritually guide this child throughout its life?" Sure. Because I have no problems lying in church. What difference does it make? Now, there are 2 reasons why babies are christened, right? There's the real reason, which is the church are trying to recruit people who can't talk. Then there's the second reason, the Father's reason, God's reason. This is why God wants you to christen your child. Because if you don't christen your child and it dies in infancy, it doesn't get into heaven. Aww. So if you are religious, your God sounds like a super guy. But if he lets one dead baby into heaven, then he has to let all the dead babies into heaven. And before you know it, heaven's just filled with fucking dead babies. Won't be able to move for dead babies. And let's not act like these babies didn't know what they did. Now, it's not lost on me that when I tell a joke like that in front of this many people, then in this room, there's a good chance that there's a couple who lost their child in infancy. And I'm a comedian, I'm meant to make you laugh, and I've just reminded you of the most horrible thing that ever happened to you, and for that I am sorry. But if you weren't smart enough to get a pedophile in a dress to put a small amount of water on the child's forehead, what the fuck did you think was going to happen, right? As far as I'm concerned, you're bad parents. And that's why God took your child away from you.
Oh, damn!
Because I think we all know that God makes no mistakes. Maybe you did. It's weird, you know, I feel that tension in the room now. People are still... I like it. I prefer the laughter. I'm used to laugh. I like this weird feeling. Because you all know what I do. You've seen my specials. You put a ticket, people still get shocked. Right, but the thing is, it's not my fans that get shocked or upset. They know what's fucking happening. The problem with these shows is that people come in groups. And there's some guy here who's a big fan of mine, and he said to 6 of his friends, "You gotta see this guy. We're gonna have a great fucking night." And at this stage of the show, he's going, "Oh no. Oh, Karen's here.